Thank you for coming.
And thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's awesome. We're going to do an Akashic record reading and a little bit of energy healing at the end. So when we're getting started, I just want to open the records officially. You can close your eyes, you can open your eyes if you prefer. For many people, it feels like somebody's knocking on the door energetically. Sometimes people feel like they're going to a lighter energy, but just see what you feel. Sometimes people don't really experience the difference. That's also possible.
Okay.
So I just want to open the records officially. I will do it in my head in Dutch. I'm also going to invite in all the angels, spiritual guides, ancestors, any beings of light from this planet or other planets that want to support us during this session. Know that they're welcome to be here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anything you experienced?
Yeah, here.
Straight
It's
away
like,
there?
Yes.
What do you feel there?
First it was a bit heavier and it kind of loosened or opened up. I feel like it was all the way here.
Yeah, deep inside, yeah?
Yes. And I don't know, I felt like a bit longer.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like that.
Nice. That can happen sometimes after the session, that people go and they feel longer just because they feel more parts of their energy field, and with that more parts of their physical body as well. So that's funny that you're already experiencing that. It's like you're experiencing the old energy and the new energy at the same time, kind of, right?
Yes.
And that's the skill of yours as well. I was writing down some stuff before, and you can also channel. So that's one of your characteristics.
Really?
As an energy being, that you're also quite capable of channeling, because you can go to these different energies at the same time, which is exactly what's being shown to you right now. So most people will experience more the heavy energy at the beginning, and then once they're transforming it during the session, they go more towards the light energy. But you're experiencing both simultaneously.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Is this something that you know from yourself?
I'm not sure. I know that sometimes I'm intuitive.
Yeah.
Or I can pick up on certain things and can't really explain them why.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that I had something like talent or something like that. Or I didn't know that I'm actually intuitive, or I'm just putting the pieces together in my head. I always have this doubt about myself.
Yeah, this is also something I wrote down before. This is why I'm telling you. It's important for you to know that you have this capacity, and you don't have to use it. But it is a way that you see the world, and it's important to realize that sometimes you can feel these simultaneous energies, and to find a way how to deal with that. Because imagine we feel the heaviness and the lightness at the same time. We can tune into the heaviness or we can tune into the lightness, and it can be very confusing if we feel both.
Yes.
So this is why I want you to watch the next couple of weeks, like, hey, wait, okay, am I picking up something? I'm feeling two energies, what's happening here? So to start asking yourself a little bit more questions, so that you can start understanding this capacity of yourself a little bit more. Because now it's just there and it's kind of sleeping, but it is still present in your day-to-day without you realizing, and it can mainly create confusion rather than be like, hey, cool, I can do that, that's something that I can use. But you are very intuitive and you can travel quite easily towards different realms. So this is awesome if you want to use it. Otherwise, it's just important to know, so that you can make sense of the day-to-day in a way that works for you. So this is why I need to really mention it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What do you feel around here?
Around here?
Yeah, around the first, second chakra.
It's kind of light right now.
Okay.
Nothing heavy.
Good.
It's okay.
Okay. So tell me, which question did you think of in advance to focus on?
I was thinking of a specific connection toward a person,
Mm-hmm.
which I cannot put my finger on.
Okay.
And I was wondering if I'm going a bit crazy sometimes, or if it's a person from my past, because it has never happened to me before in my life, and I just want to know what my purpose with this person is.
Yeah.
I just want to see things how they are.
Yeah. And what has never happened to you before with regards to this connection?
It's kind of a sense of knowing.
Yeah.
I think. And a sense of understanding. Feels really deep.
The connection just very easy to understand each other.
Yes, but usually without communicating.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just me,
Very
my own
telepathically.
projection,
Mm-hmm.
or if it's actually like a real connection
Mm-hmm.
towards each other.
Okay, let's have a look. Do you mind giving me his name? You can just give me his first name if you want. Let me just check in. You can feel inside of your own energetic body what's happening. So you're just trying to get more clarity around what this connection is, right?
Yes.
So when I tune into him straight away, I feel a lot of peace, a lot of calm, a lot of like, hey, everything is okay. Like we understand each other at a very deep level, especially this area, which I felt was a little bit more stagnant in a way before, more low on energy. Now it's like there's a sense of relief with getting to know him, which is interesting. And there's also more movement here, which feels better to me because it feels like energy is flowing there. It's your sensual chakra, your sexual chakra, your base chakra. Really, it's important for you guys to know each other for, let me find the right word, for really anchoring each other into deep existence. So really feeling like you're allowed to be here. For both of you, that's something that you know, of course, mentally, but that you haven't felt energetically so clearly. Does that make sense when I say that? Yeah. And then there's also emotions, right? Involved. Feel free to feel them too. That's it. There's a lot of. That's where the relief comes from, because of course, at a soul level, we also want to feel like we can really be here, and like we're fully allowed to be whoever we are at a soul level in the physical world. And this is just very easy for both of you in this connection. And that's why it's very important, because it's helping you both to ground much more of your presence. Let me see a little bit of stuff from the past, which maybe I get an insight on. Yeah, you guys know each other for multiple lifetimes. You've spent a lot of lifetimes in family dynamics. I'm seeing also very much sister and sister, which is interesting. Like very close sisters in the past. Really a lot of time playing, being, understanding each other. Also mom and son. I'm not getting very clearly who was the mom. I think you were the mom and he was the son. Yeah. It's interesting because I'm feeling a lot of lifetimes, not really traumatic lifetimes, I'm feeling a lot of lifetimes where you just had a really good time with each other. And this also explains probably the feeling that you've had, that you have right now with him. The partners that you had before and the people that you were close to in this lifetime, you had more traumatic lifetimes shared with them. So there was more of a mix. And with him, it's really to understand that that you're safe to be yourself. So this is very, very important. I'm not sure whether it's going to be a relationship for the rest of your lifetime, but it's a very important turning point for the heart chakra, for the throat chakra, for that expression to your truest version of yourself. Does that make sense?
Definitely.
Yeah. So there's a lot of familiarity, which is beautiful. So one of the purposes for you is that, and to really enjoy that sense of familiarity with each other. That and enjoy mostly what it's doing to you. Realize like, hey, okay, I'm expressing myself like this. And it feels so natural. Okay. That's part of who I am. This is something that I want to be able to express in all the relationships or dynamics that I'm going to have from now on. Even when it's in a work setting. You're still allowed to be that person. So it's a good base mark to see, hey, this feels good to me, this part of being, this person who I am with him. I want to make sure that I'm that person or a person that I like even better from all the dynamics from now on. Does that make any sense?
Yes, it does.
Is there any questions more that you have in regards to this connection?
I had a sense that we kind of have to help each other in a certain way.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I could help him.
You know how he's helping you?
I think I know how he's helping me.
Okay, you want to tell me?
Exactly what you said.
Okay.
Exactly what you said. Especially before I've been in connections that were not really... They never felt safe to me.
Yeah.
In a physical way, in emotional way, in no way.
Yeah.
And right before meeting him, I promised myself I will never ever have such a dynamic again on purpose in my life. This was the last one. And then all of a sudden he was in my life. He was kind of not really present in my life as we didn't communicate to each other, but he was kind of in the background.
Yeah.
And I started feeling like something that I've been kind of always wanting, it exists in a certain way. I don't have to be someone I'm not. Yeah. And that already helped me a lot, I feel like. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's so powerful. To feel that, what a blessing, huh? Yeah. Beautiful. It's also helping. There's some stuff moving in your heart chakra while you're talking about this. It's moving it's helping to transform a little bit of the pain from the past with regards to relationships. So there might be some moments when you're with him or in this time when you feel like some old pains are coming. They're coming to release and to be transformed into that feeling. Because this vow or this contract, this new contract that you made with yourself, saying, hey, this is what I want from now on. I'm not going to allow myself to be anything less than this, is very clearly noted in your energy. So this is beautiful because that means that that's what you're going to attract to the world and that's what's going to be coming. But when a little bit of heaviness or darkness comes, it's because of that heart chakra, because of that old stuff. That's just allowing now with the safety that's there, it's coming up. It's like, oh, okay. I can be felt and then I can be transformed because there's something new in front of me. So that's just something good to know for the next period, that it might, with full moons like the ones we just had, then it might be throwing a little bit of old stuff on your plate and just see, hey, okay, that's old. Thank you for showing yourself, but this is what's here. Let me get to your question of why, what you can help him with. See, I have to see whether I'm allowed inside of his records a little bit. Yeah. I'm straight away being drawn to the relationship with his father. There's a lot of turbulence there. So it's a little bit similar to what he's giving you, but also a little bit different. What you're giving him is more in relation to his image of what is love and what's safe love. And this has to do with the way that he grew up, where he was not really shown an image of love that's beneficial for him. So you're showing him a way that love can be that is safe. But there's a lot happening there, because sometimes when that's the case, when suddenly people get presented with safe love and with somebody who's actually loyal and trustworthy, because that's not the way that they've seen love until now and that they've seen love in their life, that doesn't really feel like safe. So a part of him actually wants to run away, wants to kind of push it away, wants to fight it. So there's some interesting stuff happening. It's kind of these two things. His soul level is like, okay, wait, this is good. But because he's not used to that kind of love that feels so safe and clear and trustworthy, let's say. Trustworthy is an important one to mention here. He kind of wants to do like that. Do you recognize that?
Definitely, yes.
In his behavior, yeah? So it's important for you to realize that it's attached to you, but not really. It's attached to the fact that you have an opposite behavior to what he's used to and what he has been seeing in his life as love. Because what we see from our parents, that's what we say, okay, this is real love. And then we're going to be searching that until we realize, ooh, maybe this is not working for me. So he's at that, ooh, and he's a little bit confused. So that's why you might be pushing and pulling a little bit. Don't allow it to affect you or the way you think about yourself. Your challenge is just to stay like this and to see, hey, what feels right for me? Where do I have to draw boundaries and where don't I? But this is what you're giving him. Once he's able to transform that and to transmute that relationship so that he gets a new mental image of love as well, it's gonna be much easier to for him to also stay stable.
So basically, I think I should just allow him to heal himself. So it's not really my place to do it.
Always, right? We should always allow the others to heal themselves, and you are focused to be on your own healing process, but also not to allow his healing to affect the way you think about yourself. So just to see, hey, this feels good, that doesn't feel good. So that's your focus in this dynamic, is to see, okay, we already know this version of love feels way better than the versions of love before. And then the question is continuously, hey, does this feel good or does this not feel good? And if it doesn't feel good, that's when the throat comes in. That's when you're allowed to express. Because even if it's his past pain and it has nothing to do with you, the moment he pushes you away, there's still something that you're allowed to say.
Yes.
So it's also, and that's maybe why I feel this area, I feel like a thing of inner strength. Daring to say that at those moments.
Yes, but I usually don't dare to say things.
Exactly. And this is the challenge for you in the next coming period.